Missed Tuesday's show? Here's the recap, presented by Honda.
Musician Andy Black here on The Rich Eisen Show. How'd you get into music?
My dad was he's into punk rock bands, and he was into Kiss and Alice Cooper and Motley Crue, and I kind of was introduced to all that at once, and so I thought I'd love to dress up in makeup and costumes and play heavy music. I saw you dressed up in the full rock thing, by the way, with Jerry Cantrell.
Jerry came on, and this was paying off a fantasy football bet.
Yeah.
There I am in Lexi Steele's garb.
Lexi, by the way, a fantastic guy, really nice friend. You do look great there. Not as good as him, but fantastic.
What do you think? I mean, I walked around in pants that normally I don't walk around in.
I gotta say, you look pretty good in the pants. Like, you have the legs for it, and that's the problem. Sometimes people don't have the legs for it.
Wow, I've never been told that
That's
before.
a big compliment.
By the way,
High praise.
I've never been told I have the legs for anything.
And you have the legs for hair metal.
Andy Ruiz shocks the world with upset of Anthony Joshua. Chris Mannix here on The Rich Eisen Show. How are you, Chris?
Good, Rich. How you doing?
What was it like to see this?
It was wild. You know, I had one of my first broadcasting eat your words moments. I was sitting there, and I've done a lot of Joshua fights, and I think he's a terrific finisher. So when he put Ruiz down, and I'm sure you can relate to this, I said, Anthony Joshua is a composed and ferocious finisher. Watch this. And then he got knocked down. So, not my finest moment as a broadcaster, but certainly, I mean, you mentioned Buster Douglas, and I wrote about that a little bit. Buster Douglas, Tyson, Lennox Lewis, Asim Rahman. These are kind of moments that you remember, not necessarily where you were, but, how they unfolded. And this is one of those moments. We're all going to kind of remember this as one of the great upsets in boxing history.
Do you play fantasy football?
I do. Last year's name was Perfect Storm. And then, of course, Houday and the Blowfish. I've had a few. But the Perfect Storm was my favorite because Vontez was I was a big fan of Vontez and all of his antics for a long time.
Why aren't you in Cantrell's league?
I don't know. I haven't been asked.
We are the reigning champions, so we're offering you a spot in the league
I would
if you
love
care
to
to
join.
have it.
Yeah, I would love to be in.
I give you the blue check mark. You know what the hell you're talking. Anything with a perfect storm.
Yeah, the Perfect Storm.
We're going to stay in touch here because we're either going to compete with you or have you compete against us or with us.
Fantastic.
Okay,
I would love to be involved.
I was mixing all of my my prepositions right
there. You need
but I think I
someone who
finally
will
got it.
still take AJ Green #1 overall.
We're not doing that.
For more Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Rich Eisen Show app.